Our road trip began in Bishkek, the capital city of Kyrgyzstan, situated in a valley at the foot of the northwestern slopes of the Tian Shan mountain range. As soon as we left Bishkek, the scenery began to change. We started seeing high mountain ranges, rivers, and grass fields. From there, we drove east. We wanted to explore the stunning nature, rich culture, and remote locations of Kyrgyzstan. Our first stop was Balykchy, a town sitting on the crystal-clear waters of Issyk Lake. Despite being 1,800 meters above sea level, with its size, clean blue water, and sandy beaches, it felt like we had landed somewhere on the Mediterranean, not Central Asia. After a day of rest on beaches in Balykchy, it was time to move on. Our next destination, Skazka Canyon, also known as Fairytale Canyon. We drove for about 1 hour on a dusty roads. On our left, blue waters of Issyk Lake. On our right, mountains with red and orange rocks. And that's exactly where we were headed. After an hour of hiking through the canyon, dark clouds began rolling in. A storm was approaching, so we packed up and made our way toward a yurt camp that we had booked. We had booked a night at Aktash Nomad Yurt Camp, tucked away in the southeastern part of the Issyk region. The drive took around 2 hours, 1 hour along the lake, and another on an improvised road leading south. When we arrived, the landscape had completely transformed. Instead of bare red rocks, we started seeing mountain rivers, green valleys, and sharp mountain peaks. Our hosts were very kind and prepared traditional food for us, which was delicious. After a short rest, with full stomachs, we set off on a hike to explore the valley around our yurt camp. After spending a night in this beautiful yurt camp, we decided to test our 4x4 and went deeper into the mountains. The road became even more challenging, so renting a Subaru Forester with 4x4 drive was a smart decision. We drove over bridges and rivers, through forests and grassy fields, and with each turn we took, the scenery and the nature became even more beautiful. We continued our journey and decided to visit Braskoon Waterfall. It took us about 2 hours to drive from our yurt camp to get here. When we arrived, it felt like there were only 2 ways to get around: by car or by horse. The hike from the parking lot through the pine forest to this 24-meter waterfall took about 30 minutes, and it was definitely worth it. The story goes that Yuri Gagarin, the famous Russian astronaut, spent a lot of time in this area after returning from space. That's why a lot of his monuments can be found here. After spending 5 days exploring the natural wonders of Kyrgyzstan, it was finally time to learn something about the culture and traditions of this beautiful country. Our journey had one more stop, the highlight of the trip, the Birds of Prey Festival at Balykchy Yurt Camp. The festival celebrates golden eagles, falcons, Kyrgyz folklore, and traditional games. We watched traditional dances performed by a Kyrgyz folklore group. These dances, often telling stories of nomadic life, nature, and heroic legends through graceful movements and colorful costumes. We were also amazed by the size and beauty of the eagles and falcons, which serve as cultural symbols in Kyrgyzstan. These birds represent freedom, strength, and a vital part of Kyrgyz nomadic culture. One thing that caught our eye was this improvised mechanical bull, made from a barrel and 4 ropes. One interesting part was when the locals explained how they build their traditional yurts. First, they place wooden panels in a circle, which are then fastened together with ropes. Then they put the door in place, which is also tightened with ropes. Once the ground level is finished, they start building the upper part of the yurt. First, they lift the top of the yurt, a round element also known as a yurt crown, and balance it on a long pole. After that, the side beams connecting the top and bottom parts of the yurt are arranged in a circle around the base of the structure and secured with ropes. After the yurt structure is built, it's time to add layers of the traditional wool or cotton covers for insulation. There are multiple layers of these covers. First, they place a small round cover between the lower and upper parts of the yurt. Next, multiple side covers are added around the base of the yurt and secured with ropes all around the structure. Then, the top of the yurt is covered as well, also using multiple layers. It is very important to cover all potential gaps, as winters in Kyrgyzstan can be extremely cold. Finally, the top cover is placed over the yurt's crown. And that's it. The yurt is complete.
Good job. It was a commitment of the whole of us.
After this, we noticed people gathering around the main stage and didn't know what was happening. So we went to check. And when we saw what it actually was, we were absolutely surprised. Donkey wrestling. 2 local boys were wrestling while riding donkeys. The goal was simple: tackle your opponent off the donkey.
I would love to say go to the main part of our day. One side. Right here. First.
The tourists tried a slightly modified game, and that is donkey fight. The rule: remove your opponent's hat while riding your donkey.
Wait a second. Where you from?
And now it's time for the main event, traditional horse game, played across Central Asia. This game is traditionally played at the World Nomad Games, held each year in a different country whose people lived a nomadic lifestyle throughout history. Game of Kok-Boru. The game is played on horses between two teams. The goal is to place, well, let's call it a strange ball, into the opponent's basket. And if you're wondering what kind of ball they use, well, just watch the video. And that was it. We had an amazing time exploring Central Asia, and we were truly surprised by the beauty of Kyrgyzstan. We were amazed by the hospitality of the local people and how deeply they cherish their culture and traditions. I know this is not a popular tourist destination for most people around the world, but based on its beauty, it soon will be. So, my advice is, pack your bags and visit Kyrgyzstan.